What's up, you plebs? It's your Total War Master, and this is a top 5 Legend of Total War series. Now, basically, he's kind of my idol for YouTube because I like his way of playing Total War games. I like his way of thinking. But yeah, anyways, this is kind of my personal opinion. Maybe you guys will disagree. Of course, you can freely state your top 5 Legend of Total War series down in the comments, and let's go to the number 5 spot. So the number 5 spot goes to his legendary Western Roman Empire in Attila, and basically he was doing a This is Total War. So if you don't know what This is Total War is, that is basically that he has to be at war with every faction at all times. So nothing else, just has to be at war with everyone. So of course he started off with the Western Roman Empire, which is quite a fucked faction at the start of this. And as I said, he was playing on Legendary, so it's kind of hard to play the Western Roman Empire. But he did it, and he conquered the world at the end. This is how his map looked at the end. Pretty much everything has been conquered. I think he gets a few more things down the line. So yeah, I think this is just an epic showcasing of how good Legend is at this game. And yeah, if you're into Attila, I think this is one of the best series on YouTube you could watch. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to check his series out, I guess. Coming up at number 4 is his Scipio campaign in Rome Total War the Original. So let's get away with that ad. Of course, he again started this time as the Romans, but this time as the Romans without the empire, basically. You know, just starting with 2 settlements on the in modern day in Italy, so with Capua and Messana, and he basically acted as a protectorate of the Senate. He, I think, also waited at some point to the other Romans to attack him first, because he was supposed to be the one that protects Rome. This was the final part, how it began, and let's go to the last minutes of this. Gotta go like this. So you'll see, and everything just fucking turns blue. He was just fantastic. I think he also had like historical armies, like you can see over here. Normally, you know, you just want to have cavalry spam everywhere, but in this one he had some cavalry, some archers, and some heavy infantry. I think that's how he did it. So Rome 1 is of course a pretty old game. It is a bit dated, you can't deny that, but still a very good classic. A lot of how could I say, nostalgia for it. So if you want to be nostalgic and you want to enjoy some Legend gameplay with amazing battles, with winning battles that shouldn't be supposed to be won, check out this. Coming in at number 3 is his, used to be world record in Medieval 2, which he conquered the whole world extremely fast. You can also enjoy this in this video.
Hi everyone, Legend of Total War here.
So a bit of his older voice. So of course, he started as the Turks and wanted to conquer the whole known world, minus the, of course, Americas. Well, it's not minus. The whole known world was this, as the Turks, and he of course started off with the starting settlements, but after just a few turns, the map looked like this. Everything green. He won in 14 freaking turns. I think there's actually an update to another one, and also then that other one has been beaten by someone else. I think the current world record is in 2 turns. But I think this one is the most enjoyable one because it has that older Legend of Total War voice. It's, I think, the most skilled one out of the 3 world records, because the other 2 use exploits that are even more broken, I would say, especially the new one with 2 turns. There's a exploit that you can quick save and quick load while the enemy sallies out, and you just get the settlement for free, something like that. Just really stupid. I mean, it's very good, but a lot of more skill was involved in this one, if you ask me. So of course it's not a world record anymore, but I think it's the most enjoyable to watch what he's doing and how he's doing it. Just imagine how much planning went into this and how much hard work. It's just holy shit, man. So yeah, I think this deserved a number 3 spot. Coming in at number 2 are his Saving Your Disaster campaigns. Of course, each one is its own story. It's in disaster. I mean, there are some ones that have like 2 or 3 parts, but this is just something that was really revolutionary for his channel, although it did die out after some time, but still, uh, when he first started doing this, it was just amazing. I think he got so many views, and it another how could I say series that just showcases his skill at the game, you know, getting out of near impossible situations. So in like this case, this battle was just freaking awfully hard to win, but legend is legend for a reason, and he of course wins it, I think. Let's see, where is the end of the battle? Over here. So yeah, of course wins it. Exploits the AI as much as possible, but that's the only way you're gonna win this. So basically, I think this deserves number 2 spot. Really, it's not like a series that like continuation, but it's the idea. It's the same, I guess, in every video. So just amazing. Also, he did a kind of a spin-off. He did the Last Stands, I think, where it was basically just being siege at the last settlement, and yeah, that and should win it or something like that. Anyways, but this is one of the best series he ever had, so make sure to check it out. Now, before we go to the top spot, I would like to just also make an honorable mention, which is his top 5 videos. So in this one, we have top 5 Total War games. And why I think this is so good, because he has a very interesting opinion about the games and a realistic opinion. He says what he thinks. He's not like, how could I say, being biased because CA is like his friend or anything. He says how it is. But let's go to the number 1 spot. And my favorite series from Legend is his Medieval 2 England roleplay campaign. Basically what he did was roleplay as the king. If the king was smart, he was doing smart decisions. If the king was stupid, he was doing stupid decisions. If the king was aggressive, he was playing as aggressive. If he was defensive, defensive. And only battles that were played manually were the ones where his king was being the main general. If no, the battles had to be auto-resolved, which was really a handicap for him. And he had not a lot of a struggle. I mean, of course, he didn't do as well as normally because, well, he wasn't able to manually fight all the battles, but he still did very, very well. Now, at the start, it was one faction leader per episode, but then basically the faction leaders started to live too long, so he had to like do 2 episodes per faction leader. And I think maybe there was a one time, I'm not sure, I'll have to check it, when the general just died really, really, really fast and the episode was like 15 minutes long. I'll check that in a second. So yeah, let's go actually check that. I was mistaken, there is no such episode. But anyways, again, it was, I think, the campaign that really made me. I watched Legend before this, but after this, I kind of became a mainstay on my YouTube views, I guess. He was just doing a fantastic job, really interesting. Again, if the faction leader was pious, he would do well with the Pope. If he was not, he would hate the Pope and stuff like that. So, of course, at the end, what else would happen than conquer the whole freaking world? So he had the victory, and I think this is, at least in my opinion, the best and most entertaining series he has ever done. So I would really, really recommend for you to go and watch it.